Hey guys, it's Sophie and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking to you about my fidgets that help me with my ADHD and ASD and how it's going to work. I'm going to show you all my fidgets one by one that I have in my drawer, but this doesn't include things like Rubik's Cubes because they're slightly different. So let's get on with the video. Also guys, please wait to the end of the video because I'll be showing you my ultimate fidget that I think is absolutely amazing. So at first I have my squishy fidgets. So here they are, my squishies. I have 4 of them. This one is a unicorn and all of them are very slow rising. So I have a unicorn, a little panda, a chocolate heart and a donut. This one's really cool because it's small, but as I say, they all rise really slowly, so they're not my favourites, but they are still useful. So here are my balls. These are squishy balls. They rise up pretty quickly, I think, compared to some, but as I say, they're not the best, apart from if you want to throw and catch them, because they're just not that interesting and they're pretty big. But this one has a world map on it. These two are the same with smiley faces, and this one is one I got from somewhere, don't know where. And yeah, they are pretty cool, but I wouldn't say they're the most useful. Now, as I'm saying these things, obviously it depends for everybody because everybody has a different opinion. This is just my opinion on what I find useful and what I don't find useful. So the next thing I have is these 2 little animals. Now this one is a little pig and this one is a polar bear, and they are pretty cool and they're pretty cute as well, and they are quite cute to do this with, but they're not that big and so sometimes they don't really work. So the last one of my squishies is this orange. There are other like fruits that you can get, but this one is my orange one. It is pretty satisfying to do with these little ore beads inside, but it is sticky on the outside, which is not as good, and it makes a noise like this. To be honest, I pretty like the noise, but it might trigger some people, and I don't know if everybody would like it. So now I'm going to do my poppets. I have one poppet and one simple dimple. This is my poppet. It is a rainbow poppet that I've got very recently. There are 2 sides to it, which wherever you pop it on, but I prefer one side to the other because this side, for instance here, makes more of a noise and it's just easier to pop. But this one, when it's laid down on the floor, it doesn't make enough sound and it's harder to pop. So I definitely prefer the other side, but I do recommend this. Also, I have this simple dimple, which I really like, and it's just easy to play under the table and doesn't make any sound. You can also use it as a keyring in case you want to keep it on your bag as well. So the next thing I have are slimes. So I have 4 different types of slimes. 2 of them are the same but different colours. I have my blue and purple super brain putty, and then I have this liquid lava gold putty and this therapy green putty. I definitely prefer this one just because it's stretchy but doesn't stick. This one does stick a lot, but I really like it because it's easier to stretch and it just flows around everywhere. Now these 2 here are really hard to stretch, but they don't stick and they're super bouncy. So if you want some bouncy putty, I definitely recommend these. Okay, so I have my monkey balls. 2 of them are the same colour and these 2 are different. I also have a rainbow one at school and I really like the feel of these and they're just good to throw and catch. Definitely better than the balls because otherwise they roll away, and I really love these. Okay, so next I have this fidget hexagon. I think it's a hexagon anyway, and it has lots of different fidgets on every single side, like these triangle ones, which I think are pretty cool. It also has this feeling thing, which I really like, and there's lots of different things. They are a bit like fidget cubes. I do have a fidget cube, but it's at school, and it's mostly the same, but this one has lots of different ones. I do like this one, but it's not as good as the rest just because you have to sort of choose and it's just a bit more bulky, but I do really like it. So here's my tangle. I really like this tangle, but I have joined them together. There was a purple one, a blue one and a green one. I do really like them because you can wrap around and they're just really cool to fiddle with. I definitely recommend these for school.
A few moments later.
Okay, so here are my marble meshes. There I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 marble meshes, and they're all different colours. If you take the purple one, it's very bendy. You can push it in and out, which is really satisfying, and it has a little ball in to push around. You can also stretch it really thin or really big, and I just really love these. So here are my wacky tracks. Now, as you can see, you can either join them or take them apart. Each one has a different turning point and it can go sideways or up and down. I really like these for making different patterns and they come in lots of different colours. So here I have my magnet rings. Now, I really like these in the fact that they move around and stick to each other, but they're not my favourite as you can't really do much with them apart from like put them on top of each other and move them around. So these aren't my favourite, but I do really like. These are my sort of infinity cubes. I have 2 of them, but one's at school. I have a blue one at school, which I think I prefer just because of the way it feels. This one is really good though, and you can just go up and down and around. Really cool and definitely recommend. The next ones that I have are my magnets. So these are the magnets. They're a bit like gems, and this is the bag I keep them in. You just move them around, you can take them apart, and you can do things like this is the force between them, and they're just really cool. Okay, so this is my third to last things. I have the pea pots. Now I really like these. They squish up and down. There's 3 different ones, and I have 2 of these. So the side ones are harder to squeeze, but the middle one is really cool, and I think they're really cool just in case you want a little fidget, and they are super quiet. Okay, so here's my second to last fidget, the stretchy worms. I think, well, that's what I call them. Actually, I think they're called stretchy string. So here are the thinner ones. I have lots of different colours, but there's also the thicker ones, which I really like as well. Some of them have gone like this though, where they've snapped, but that hasn't seemed to happen for a long time, and I have had these for a long time. These ones, which I got for about a year now, haven't snapped at all, and I really like them. And yeah, I really recommend these. Okay, so time for the ultimate fidget. It is the blob. Now this is actually a giant stressful, but I really like calling it the giant blob. It's really big and I really like it. You can push in and then you can take all the foam away because I think it's got something like foam in it that you can squidge around. I really like this. Thank you for watching this video about ADHD and ASD fidgets. Obviously, these can be used for anybody who is watching, and you don't have to have these diagnoses to use them, so please check them out. Most of them are from Amazon, but I'll try and link them from down below. Also, guys, if you could please subscribe to my channel, that would be absolutely amazing. And also, if you could hit that like button, that would be absolutely epic. See you soon.